Hello. This video is what I think about the government. This is not a lesson in functioning of the government, as I do not really know. Haven't studied it. All I know is that we have, well, I'm not even going to give a lesson on the government and waste my time. I've only got 10 minutes to talk here. This is what I think about the government. I think that the government is a representation of the citizens. I do believe in democracy. Before I recorded this video, I was going to look at the government websites, but I forgot. I shall do it later, I imagine. But I don't think it's really that necessary anyways, because I have seen government websites in the past, and government websites are not... Government websites will tell you a lot about how the government works. The government websites are not transparent enough. If you go to a government website, say the State of Colorado website, nowhere on there will it tell you the budget, various bills that are coming up, various bills that have been rejected and voted on, the results of the voting of all the bills, the percentages of how much they pass by, the demographics of who voted for what bill, who brought up each bill, who voted on what, the voting records of all of the politicians and all of the different realms of government. If you go to the website of a politician, a governor, or a senator, you will not see their voting record. It will not be there on the front page. If I was in government, I would make sure that all of this is enacted. It's called transparency. Very, very important. Transparency, this is the word, the new buzzword for the future. Anybody who goes for transparency, fights for transparency, helps in our transformation into the world of transparency, is a progressive person and should be followed. So, the first thing that we need to do to have a transparent governmental government that truly is representative of the people is for individual citizens to have a website exactly like how the government should have their website. They need a website where right there on the front page it says exactly what they voted for when, and politicians need to have websites where they have papers written by those politicians on what they believe on everything, all of the philosophical and political issues. But if we're going to expect our leaders to have pages like this, we really should be doing it ourselves. So the government should be integrated with the educational system. Because most people, once they get jobs and have families, they just don't have the time to start from scratch and have these websites that I'm talking about. So it has to be done from the beginning, from 6 years old, all the way up until the end of public education. 18, everybody should have a personal website showing everything that they believe about everything. Now, some people might say, oh, but imprisonment upon my privacy. You should not have to ask me to do that. I'm just a person. Leave me alone. I need my privacy. Well, there you go. That's the kind of government for you. Government that says just that. So, but I don't want to live in a world like that. I want to live in a world that truly is representative of the people. Now, one issue that bothers me with the government is how marijuana is illegal. Now, is that truly representative of the people? Could be. Very well could be. Probably not. But the only way to actually show that and prove that is by actually seeing, looking at people's websites. So, everybody should have a website like this, and they should then be automatically, through a computer program, cataloged into certain demographics of political belief. So that if you type in pro-abortion, you see the whole list of people who are pro-abortion. If you type in someone who you know, who you're thinking about hiring for a job or going on a date with or whatever, you should be able to type their name and find out where they stand on everything by going to their website, or typing on the issue and seeing if their name shows up there. It's called transparency. It's a new buzzword for the 21st century. If you can't deal with transparency, then maybe you should move to Russia or North Korea, where there's just no transparency. That way you don't have to think. You can just let the people, the rich, super rich, control you, tell you what you can do, tell you what you can't do. It'll probably work for you for a few years. But you're eventually going to get bored of it. So, this is what I think about the government. If you want to fix the government, you really need to start with yourself. And I'm speaking to myself here as well. I do not have a website like that, but I do have a website that is moving in that direction. So, my main priority in life, not right now, but it will be in a year or two, as soon as I come back from my kayak trip, will be to make that very website. Something I can say. I have done my part in being a proactive member in the governmental structure of things. True democracy. And this is what I think about the government. I do not think it is acceptable for people to say our politicians are bad, they're all crooks, they're not transparent, they lie, and then ended at that. It's fine to say that, but you have to, you really should continue the conversation and explain how you're different. And explain how you would be different, and explain exactly what issues they profess, that they help, that you disagree with. You say something, give a frickin' example. That's going to be the next video. So anyway, pretty much out of time. Sorry if I talk with an English accent a little bit. There's a bit of an English accent. I'm a little bit tired. So, government begins with you. Begins with me.